it's me, Brandon. We're here. We're doing Factorio. So, yeah, I played a little bit. Okay, I played more than a little bit. Yes, I love Factorio. Okay, so let's real quick. We decided that we needed blue science, right? I don't remember where we left off. Either way, I made all the oil stuff. I made uh, blue science. We have blue science. So I'll show you what I made, just real quick. This is gonna be quick because I'm so many things happening, so many things. Um, Red circuits. I made red circuits. Look at that. Red circuits are plastic, green circuits, and copper. Red circuits. This is not an efficient red circuit production. It's just doing the job. It's not doing the job efficiently. It's just doing the job. So don't ever try to copy that. Just this will be built out better later. It's just doing the job. So whatever. Engines. We made engines. Again, overkill. This is not actually efficient at all, but it's getting the job done. And so engines plus red circuits plus sulfur, which I had to do some creative stuff because I have a line here that's half sulfur, half dynamite for reasons. And don't ask. And the sulfur, I had to pull it off the line and move it to this other line so that it's whatever, it's fine. It's just the way my brain worked. So all of this is coming from oil because, so what I did with oils, I basically did the oil stuff, made all the stuff I needed, and then put lines coming backwards. So these lines here on the bottom, these three, are coming the other way. They're coming from the front to the back. So, and they're carrying plastic, batteries, which are not being used in anything yet, but they will be used eventually for robots. And then, like I said, the half line of sulfur and half line of dynamite. We're going to be running a while because it's a ways to get to the oil. So as you see, this is kind of where everything like culminates right now with the edge of my base. Again, we have not begun the war. I'm debating whether I want to try a 100% peaceful run. It is possible to make it all the way to the end of the game without destroying the enemies, just working around them. You know, and there's a chance, albeit a very small one, but there is a chance that I may try that. I'm debating it. We'll see. So, up here you see we have plastic. This actually is a decently efficient plastic production. In that once we turn the factory on, you'll see this is not working too badly. Sulfur, also decent, a little overproduction right now, but that's because it's also creating sulfur dioxide, which is needed for the batteries. So there's like double sulfur being created. Only a half line of sulfur is actually going to the base, and in fact, that sulfur going to the base is only coming from this one over here. No, never mind. It's being backfed. Originally, it was only coming from one, but I'm backfeeding it, as you see, with a line that goes back into this. So, and again, one of my little fun tricks I do is I do the little T's, so I can do half a line of one thing, half a line of another by just having it come in from two different angles. It's a little T system. It works. It does really good for having two separate things on a belt like this. So it gets the job done. Okay, and then here you can see we've got battery production, which we could just scale this up infinity, honestly. If we can feed it with these resources, we could scale this up anytime we want. So we've got water coming in from somewhere up there, yeah. And that's kind of where we left off. So again, we do not have the guns on yet. We can turn them on if we want to. We have not even tapped into majority of the oil. We've only really tapped into a couple of oils, and we've completely filled our tanks with oil, so we are barely messing with oil right now. In fact, and we've already filled with petroleum too, so we're doing okay on the oil. What's happening? Oh yeah, these are for later. Yeah. No worries there. So the base is basically, it ran for a while. Like, I like to build things and just let them run. So I built it, and then let the thing just run for hours without even thinking about it. And I mean, as a true simulation should, right? And that's kind of where we are now, in that everything is built up, ready to go. All I have to do is turn on um, research. So, because now we have blue science, so we can now research all the things with blue science, which we currently, before we were unable to research. So yay. I do believe that that's where we've left off, so I don't think anything else has changed since then. I would love to build out solar soon, to basically get a whole solar panel area so I can have some energy coming in from solar. That would also require a ton of batteries, which we now are making, so we can make those batteries into the kind of batteries that hold solar energy overnight. So that would be good. So that's also kind of on the list, you know. And then robots. We need robots. We have them because we cheat, and we have a mod that gives you robots for the very beginning. In fact, wait, where is it? My power armor. I'll show you what I have. So the power armor. There we go. My power armor has 4 fission reactors, which is what powers the armor, and then 4 roboports, which is why I'm able to have 100 to almost 200 robots basically that do my bidding. It's fun when I'm needing them. I don't use them much. And then 4 energy shields to shield me from enemies, and then personal battery ports that are in there as well, holding extra energy. Um, so it's a pretty good setup. Again, that just came with the starter mod, one of the little starter mods. You know, you get a few items, you get robots, you get power armor, you get, I got the spider, the little walkie spider. It helps to start with that kind of stuff because that really cuts, like, honestly, like 10, 15 hours off the beginning part of the game where it's real tedious. Um, just because it makes things a little, if you know what you're doing, it makes things a little easier. So yeah, so now as you see with research, now you see the genius of the research. We can add 1, 2, 3, we can add 4 more. We're only going to add 3 more, but we can add 4 more, technically, because you can see this guy is able to get blue, the black research, the green, and the red from this belt. But then on this side, these other 2 belts come in, and they're the inside belts. So we can have even more. So I did not steal this from anybody. If somebody else is using this system, then we simultaneously invented it. Because this was just kind of, I've seen systems similar to this, but this was definitely, the little loop-de-loop thing here is a me thing. To have it all come in on one side like this is definitely the way my brain operates. So let's turn on some research, and see, okay, so let's talk about what we have left to research. Advanced combinators. I don't even know what these things do. I was never good at doing combinating, so we're going to skip that. Advanced oil processing. Ooh, that gives us all sorts of other oil stuff. This is useful. We're going to skip it for now. We do want this electric energy distribution too. Gives us these substations, which is very useful. We're gonna possibly want that. I don't know if that's the next thing we want. Let's go down the list. Lasers. Well, lasers are fun, but since we're not at war with anybody, I'm not really worried about that one right now. Uranium, that's great, but we don't need it. Advanced materials processing too. This gives us electric furnaces. That's tempting. Insert capacity bonus allows bulk inserters so you get basically more capacity on these bulk inserters. That's fine. I don't really use those, but I get it. Low density structures. This is where to start building the space material that we need to build our rocket. We're not even gonna talk about that yet. Blue circuits. These are the most expensive product in the game, and that I swear to you, they use up every freaking resource just to make these blue circuits. We're not going to rush to that. Military 3, obviously, again, not at war, don't care. Follow a robot count, don't care. I've got too many robots already. Refined flammables, Stronger explosives, physical projectile damages, I don't care. Those are all secondary. I think the one that I'm going to get the best QOA, or QOL, quality of life, there you go, quality of life. The best one that's going to do it for me right now is probably, oh, I hate to say it, but it's probably going to be the blue circuits, followed by this guy, followed by this guy, followed by oil, in this order. Oh, we can fill 3 more in the queue, so let's do this one, this one. Oh gosh. I guess we'll do this one as well. Okay, so that's going to be the research. Can we not research this yet? Yeah. So we didn't get down the list. Purple science is next. After purple science, we have, what is this? I'm going to call it orange science, brown science, whatever. Tan science. And then after that, we have white science. Yeah. So those are the last 3. This is going to take the last one you only get for sending satellites to space. So basically, build rockets, send satellite, get some of this. And then you need to get multiples of those to get all of these other things unlocked. So, yay. We're not even close to that. we're getting there though. You see, we're working our way through all the things we have researched down here, as you can see. Okay, some of these things we have not researched. I'm not sure why they're showing that we have. Don't worry about that. But yeah, if you look down the tree of research, we are, yeah, we've still got to make electric engines. We've still got to do robots, so that's coming up. Yeah, advanced oil gets all that stuff unlocked. And then, yes, further on, after we do that, we get the purple science. That's where that comes from. Eventually, we get the rocket silo. Once we get all this stuff, we get the rocket silo, and then that's where we go into the white science here. Space science? So space science, production science, they have names, I guess, right? Let's go with their names. Chemical science, logistics science, automation science. Oh, that's cute. I didn't actually know that they had, I mean, I guess I've always known they had names. My brain just associates things, you know, based on the simple, so I oversimplify. Okay, cool. Solar panels, I have researched, so that's good. We actually can do solar panels, and I think I have the batteries researched as well, so that's fine. Okay, either way, we're doing it now. Research has started. Blue science is going. We're going to let it run for a little bit, and we'll do another episode. Again, there's going to be some gaps between episodes just because I'm a little busy. I apologize. But I'm going to... this is a game that I don't stop playing ever. So it is likely we're going to, I don't know, make it to like episode 100 at some point. We just keep going. And it will be... I'll keep the same factory because this is, again, easier to rebuild. When I have robots, I can just dismantle everything and rebuild from scratch. Like, literally, I can just tell... Watch. You don't think I can just dismantle and rebuild? Proof. Watch, I'll show you proof how quick and easy this is, okay? First, I'm gonna make a blueprint for this section right here, okay? So that's, I just made a blueprint, okay? I'm gonna stick that blueprint right here, okay? There it is, that's the blueprint, okay? Now, do I have all these belts? Well, we're going to in a second because I'm going to dismantle an entire section of belt here. Okay, we ran into a little bit of a problem. I don't have enough inventory to hold all this. That's fine. You know what? Let's build the belts again. Okay, well, next time I do this, let's make sure we have enough inventory space to actually do this, because, whoopsie daisy. Yes, yes, I know, we've ran out of space again. Oh my gosh, with the space. Okay, I was trying to prove a point, and instead, I proved no point. I proved that I really need more inventory. Oh my gosh. Yes, robots, I know, I know. Here, let's do this, and let's throw all this in here. Why didn't I throw that in there? There you go. Well, so when you have inventory space, the robots do everything perfectly fine. There we go. See? See how easy that was with robots? I mean, yes, it would have been a lot easier if I had had the proper inventory space, but my point. So yes, we're going to keep playing this exact same base and just growing and growing. The map literally is endless. I mean, literally endless. It's... Whoa, hey, look at that. We got it. Our first thing has already been researched, which means we are burning through those research packs. The factory is going to start to turn on soon. You're going to start seeing the areas already. You see the first gap is appearing, and that there's not as many of the copper coils as there was before. So you can see that as the factory churns through all of these items, which as you see here, it is churning through, right? There you go. It is definitely going to require... See, things are starting to turn on. Yeah, the factory is kicking in. So cool. Okay, we'll do more, I promise. Have a good day.